Welcome to Marvel Rivals, and welcome to your Black Widow guide. Okay, so in this video, this is what we're going to do. We're going to break down her abilities, combos, and we're going to also do the team up that Hawkeye do. And also, I'm going to show you gameplay of my highlights. I think it's a gameplay of me going 30-something and like 5 deaths or maybe 0.
No getting away now.
Okay, Black Widow kit is very simple, but in this one, we're going to let Lucy actually take over and tell y'all what's going on.
Hello and welcome to this Black Widow guide. Now we all know Black Widow is a sniper and she's quite difficult to use compared to most heroes in the game because you have to stay accurate and because of her abilities. Now Black Widow does have a second weapon which are batons, but they don't do enough DPS on their own, so I would use them only in combos.
Enemy down.
Okay, her first skill is called Fleetfoot, and it's just a sprint skill that also allow you to do about 3 or 4 super jumps, and it's great for getting the high ground and also for escaping enemies. But be careful, because you kind of float in the air for a little while. Now her second ability is a kick that knocks back players, and you can recast it within 5 seconds to pull enemies to you, and it stuns them for a quick second.
Here's a quick little tip that you can do with a kick. You can kick someone. So let's say that this is the tank right here. You can kick the tank and you can go straight to the healer, grab them instead, and kill them.
Okay, here is Black Widow's ultimate, and we call it Plasma Burst, and it's an AoE explosion that also slows enemy players that get hit by it or that walks in the red alley on the floor. Now, this ultimate needs a buff or just a new ultimate because it's not that good by itself, unlike 90% of the other heroes' ultimates. But it's a great execute. Also, if you don't charge her ultimate, you can just cancel it and use it another time. Or never. Black Widow also has a team-up skill with Hawkeye, and it creates afterimages of enemies and allows you to shoot them by simply shooting the blue afterimages of the player.
Thanks for the clear view, Clint. Enemy down.
Another thing that you can do beside Hunt is that you see how there's a whole bunch of little effigies mixed together. If it's more than one person, you can hit more than one person. Okay, so a quick combo for Black Widow. What you can do is that you can hit one to the body or to the head, kick, pull them, and then auto attack 2 times. You can kick them first, pull them, get a shot off, auto attack as well.
As you can see, your positioning is very important while you're playing Black Wheezy, so pay attention and make sure you know where you want to be, and also make sure you have an escape route. It's important to know where the enemy is at and to find an angle that gives you an advantage. Use your kick wisely because it has a 15-second cooldown, so you want to have a skill that pushes players away and a free stun. Remember, you are a sniper, so don't play up close. Middle to the back is good, but not too far back or you can get dived and the healers can't help you if you're too far. Make sure to try to take out healers and divers. Leave tanks alone. Unless you can't get a shot on anyone else, remember doing some damage is better than doing no damage, so it's okay to hit the tanks sometimes. Now, let's talk about counters. Characters that counter you hard are Spider-Man, Black Panther, Magic, Hulk, and Venom. But if I'm being honest, every character in this game counters you, so just fight them often, and you will learn how to fight them in a 1v1. Except Iron Fist. LOL, just run or pray, because he will fist you in a corner. As you can see, your positioning is very important while you're playing Black Wheezy, so pay attention and make sure you know where you want to be, and also make sure you have an escape route. It's important to know where the enemy is at, and to find an angle that gives you an advantage. Use your kick wisely, because it has a 15-second cooldown, so you want to have a skill that pushes players away, and a free stun. Remember, you are a sniper, so don't play up close. Middle to the back is good, but not too far back or you can get dived, and the healers can't help you if you're too far. Make sure to try to take out healers and divers. Leave tanks alone. Unless you can't get a shot on anyone else, remember doing some damage is better than doing no damage, so it's okay to hit the tanks sometimes. Now, let's talk about counters. Characters that counter you hard are Spider-Man, Black Panther, Magic, Hulk, and Venom. But if I'm being honest, every character in this game counters you, so just fight them often, and you will learn how to fight them in a 1v1. Except Iron Fist. LOL, just run or pray, because he will fist you in a corner. Tips to fight your counters. For Spider-Man, let him hit you
90%
with a
out
web,
right
then
here.
let him hit you, and then kick hit, then pull him, then shoot him, then swap to your batons like in the combo I showed you, or use your ultimate to
God
secure the
damn it.
kill. Now for Black Panther, the Tickle Monster. When he dash, just kick and pray you hit LOL.
I can't hit nothing.
If you do
What
hit
is-
him with the kick, pull him, and do the combo I showed. Now for tanks. Just run. Running plus trying to get headshots equals a win. Now I
I
hope you learned
increased-
something from this Black Widow guide,
increased my,
and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. It
I
helps
increased
with
my
the algorithm.
sensitivity and I should.
We on the road to 500 subscribers.
I spy some bad guys.
Come on, Dark Side, where you at?
Target neutralized.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Double kill.
Oh, nice. Good job. Oh my god. Oh, like big hole.
That was a big push.
What a fucking hole, bro.
That's not
Thanks.
Fucking Jeff just saved that shit.
Oh, did he? Go, Jeff. I didn't do nothing that game.
So, simply put it, I was playing to try to like position myself in the best position. It's kind of weird. I had to play a little close because we got a little Black Panther that I have to deal with, but everybody in this game really counted Black Widow. But you can put in work as you just seen right there. You want to focus the flyers, you want to focus the healers. A lot of the times, that time I had to focus the Storm and keep her out of the game. And then I also was trying to keep the Black Panther out of the game because he was just dashing through. Sometimes you got to pre-kick before, you got to kick before he even dash. Because sometimes it rendered that way. It's a little weird though. As you see, I'm back there and I'm trying to pick off the squishies. That's what you're supposed to do. Squirrel Girl is squishy, so I went to go focus her. Now I'm gonna try to focus on the healers now. And also the side lock. But we ain't gonna talk about that shot. I do got stay drift, bear with me. But now as you see, I'm focusing back on the healers again. Making sure my team's good. Focusing on the healers yet again.
You don't have to fight alone.
Now I'm gonna reposition to try to get an angle.
You owe me one.
Repositioning. Trying to see if I can get an angle on any of the healers.
It helps.
That shot should have hit, but we ain't gonna talk about it. Sat right here for a second because I probably started typing or something. I don't know what I started doing.
We need to stop that vehicle.
Got a couple shots off. I'm gonna use my ult to slow her down. Also, good team up that you can get a Storm or Mantis, because Mantis can buff your damage, and also Storm can buff your damage as well. But when you're playing with Storm, you would have to be inside of her circle, so that's a little funny. Because if Storm's too up close, then best just don't be in her circle. But the circle is big if she's towards the floor. Now, I also do have Storm as Lord as well, so if y'all want a guide for that, just let me know. I'm ain't gonna talk about them shots. Shut up. As you see, have a moment where I'm trying to focus the healer. Went over there. Now, as you see, I backed up immediately as when a tank. Tanks are going to be your biggest enemy. And plus, Thor is a tank killer, in my opinion. So, you got to be careful. He's a tank, but he's also a tank killer because he does a lot of damage. She solo ults me, but it is what it is. It'll happen to you. Okay, here's a prime example of when you can't get an angle on nobody else. So, you just focus the people that's in front of you. See how there's two tanks? Just start focusing one of the tanks. Because the rest of his team is far back. So, might as well focus them. And like I said, it's better to do damage than do no damage at all. In this situation, we'll be getting pushed by the tank, but I have my team to back me up, so I'm perfectly fine. See that he's coming back up. I had to get him up out of there again. What I said, hitting someone is better than nothing. As you see right now, I'm focusing the healer. I'm going to pop my ult because I need to secure that kill. I can't see her past that corner, so I had to pop it right then and there.
I need assistance.
Target neutralized. That topped me off. Thanks.
Double KO. You put on a show.
Like I said, it's perfectly fine also to hip fire with Black Widow. You don't always have to be inside of your scope. So don't be afraid to hip fire sometimes. If you do better with hip fire, but you mainly want to aim in. But there's nothing wrong with it.
Target neutralized.
Double kill.
Okay, here's your prime example of focusing the healers and the squishies. I killed Spider-Man because he sat there and he did his Venom, little Venom team up. But I see that the Mantis went back over there to heal, so I'm gonna shoot it a couple times. But then I spot that the Atom is right there. I mean, that's coming out of spawn. And now that I know they both coming from this, coming to this side, I'm gonna try to focus them mainly. As you see, boom, I pick him off. Then after that, I'm gonna pick off this one. Boom. You wanna focus the healers, okay? A lot. Now, I'm not gonna say that they're not the only things that you wanna focus, but most teams will crumble once the healers go. Now, in ranked, there's usually triple, so it's gonna be a little bit harder. But if you get a Mantis on your team, or you get someone that can buff your damage, you can if you got great accuracy, you can one-shot the healers, and you would do a fantastic job. And as you can see right here, I went to go reposition because I was getting focused by 2 people. You're better off in most 1v1 situations or when people don't see you. Remember, you are still a sniper at the end of the day. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share it by you know. I also do have Storm as Lord as well, so if you want a guide on Storm, I can give y'all a quick guide on her as well. Just let me know. This is the video, if I'm not mistaken, where I went 35-2. As promised in the beginning of the video, I gave y'all the gameplay. And I also gave you a guide as well. I'm out, man. I hope y'all really do enjoy the video. And I hope that you learned something.